Hello everybody! This week's episode is chock-block full of brilliant picture shows. Perhaps accents aren't entirely my thing. My apologies for that. However, what is my thing is talking about the latest and greatest news surrounding faith and film, which is great because that happens to be what we're talking about today, right now, on Christian Cinema Weekly. As you may have heard, the World Cup is happening right now. If you don't know, the World Cup is the World Championships of soccer. And if you're elsewhere, it's football. And they only happen every 4 years, so this is a very special event. So I figured, you know what, this is the time. Now is the time to talk about a Christian soccer movie, or football, called Believe. It tells the true story of Sir Matt Busby, survivor of the tragic Music Air disaster in 1958. When Sir Matt meets an 11-year-old boy with a knack for football, again, that's soccer, he comes out of retirement to coach the boys' team. Can he help them win? And will the boys help Sir Matt heal from the tragic 1958 disaster? Watch Believe to find out. All right, let me tell you about what's out new on digital this week. First up, we have Loving the Bad Man. When Julie Thompson is sexually assaulted and finds herself pregnant by her rapist, she decides to keep the baby. And not only that, she decides to stay in contact with the baby's father. Now, this is pretty nuts. People around her don't seem to understand her decision, but Julie's faith drives her to make this tough choice. This is definitely a movie for grown-ups, but Loving the Bad Man has a powerful message of forgiveness. Also out new this week is From the Rough. From the Rough is a true story about Katana Starks, the first African-American woman to teach a men's college golf team. She starts with one member and no scholarships to offer, but manages to assemble a ragtag group of golfers. And with only sheer grit and determination, she surprises everyone. It's a strong story about faith and determination. Check it out. All right, finally, we have this week's pick of the week, which is Generational Sins. At the request of his dying mother, a man reunites with his estranged brother to go on a trip to visit their hometown and speak with their formerly abusive father. The two brothers thought they'd escaped their past, but generational sins are catching up with them. Now, this movie is definitely rated PG-13, and that's not just PG-13 because of strong spiritual situations. No, this movie earns its PG-13 rating. As the spearhead film of what the director calls the hard faith movement, this movie is unapologetic about dropping a few unsavory word bombs. So if you want to check out this pick of the week or any of the digital releases that I mentioned today, then you can check that out and so much more at christiancinema.com. You can also check out the link in the description. Well, Bob's your uncle. Okay, all right. I thought I'd give it another try. Probably not my best decision in my life. Okay, the World Cup is happening right now. Who do you want to win? Let me know in the comments below. Well, that's all the news I have for you today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest news surrounding faith and film. I'm Kevin. Have a great week.